Good afternoon, everybody. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is Mr. Shakespeare again here with psychic medium Liz Cross and remote viewer extraordinaire. How are we doing today, Liz?
Very well, thank you.
Okay, today we are going to look into BlackRock's algorithm, Aladdin. And Aladdin, by the way, stands for Asset, Liability, and Debt and Derivative Investment Network. Basically, this is an algorithm that has been going around buying up and trading in just about every market in the world. This is pretty much what you're up against, guys. If you're trading, you're up against this. Right. Can we get a connection with Aladdin, please?
Aladdin? Yes. Okay, I have Aladdin here. Very neutral.
Okay. How's it doing at the moment?
Well,
how's it doing for BlackRock? Because it works for BlackRock.
Great, a great job. I feel like they do work on Aladdin a lot.
Yep.
I feel like they do tweak it, they refine it, they have analysts. They're constantly reprogramming, deprogramming, whatever it is. They do make a lot of adjustments to Aladdin, but it does such a great job.
Okay. So in the video here, which I strongly recommend people actually go and watch, and the URL is up the top, it explains, the guy in there explains how Aladdin started and how it's working to pretty much own everything through the trades and everything that it does. What I want you to do is go out 1 year, please.
Okay, so that will be August 18th, 2023, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Now, this thing is buying up everything.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely. That's his job.
Its plan is to own the world. Wow. Okay. That's its goal. That's, as an energy and as an entity, that's what it's going to do.
Yeah. And how's it doing in that conquest, in that endeavor? How's it doing? How's this last year been for Aladdin?
Well, fantastic, because there's not a lot of competition. It's saying there's only maybe one or two other things like Aladdin that's competing, but they're nowhere close to Aladdin. This is a very dangerous tool.
Yeah. Well, this is how BlackRock became and will be taking over everything. This is a little bit like, I think, you will own nothing and we don't care whether you're happy or not. But this is one of the tools I think they're going to use.
But they plan to own everything.
And they are. That's what they're doing. The whole purpose of BlackRock is exactly as you've just said, is to own everything.
They are buying up property at the rate of knots all over the world.
Yep.
And it's like, how can you even manage that much property? And I don't even think that they care. Like they don't care about that.
No, because ownership equals everything in their world. So if they buy up everything. Now they own most of the Fortune 500 companies. They have major shares in it and everything. This is a must-watch video for everybody. I'm going to.
Surely that's illegal, though. You can't own everything. You can't have that type of dominance in the world. I thought there were laws against that.
Well, there are antitrust laws and anti-competitive laws, but hey, I mean, have you ever watched the game? Or sorry, if you've ever played the game Monopoly? Have you ever played the game Monopoly?
Yeah.
Right. Well, do you know what the original purpose of the game Monopoly was?
To buy up all the property.
It's just to learn how to own everything. That's what it was. Oh, that's what people would. The original purpose of Monopoly when it came out was basically to teach you how to own everything, because you want to monopolize everything. Yeah. And so everybody else goes under, goes bankrupt, goes whatever. You own everything on the board. If you own everything on the board, I used to play Monopoly a lot when I was a kid, and I used to be very good at it to the point that nobody would actually play with me. So they'd always lose.
But I've never heard of this Aladdin computer algorithm. I've never heard of it.
Right. Well, it's the brainchild of Larry Fink, and we're gonna have a separate video on him as well in a minute. But yeah, he started it. It's very, very interesting. I highly recommend everybody watch this because it gives it's only about 8 or 9 minutes long, but it gives the whole thing, how it started. And you're right, Aladdin has been programmed and reprogrammed, and they've made it better and better and better. It's been going for years. Okay, can we push it out another year to 18th of November 2025? 4?
August 18th, 2024, 24, 25. You want to go 25?
No, 24 first.
Okay, August 18th, 2024, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Okay, what would you like to know?
How's Aladdin been doing in its endeavor to own everything?
How's he been doing in your endeavor to own everything? It's still going. It's working really, really hard. I think they've perfected this. What is this, a computer? What is this? Because it feels like a computer to me.
Yeah, it's an algorithm. It's a trade. It's a computer program at the end of the day. That's what it is.
Okay.
Highly sophisticated, but it's a computer program.
Do you actually exist? Do you actually work for? Yeah, it does actually exist. I was making sure it wasn't a conscious mind construct. It's very successful. I feel like it's making the rounds in China.
Yeah, I think the
Chinese are trying to copy it.
Right. Okay. I think there are versions of it that people can buy, big companies can buy. I don't know if they get the full version, but I believe Vanguard and places like that may have a version. But it's BlackRock started this, or Larry Fink. So, okay. Just pop forward 1 year to the same day in 2025, please.
Okay, so let's go August 18th, 2025. It wants to go 27. I'm like, no. 2025, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. When it briefly wanted to jump to 27, it was really proud of its achievements.
Okay.
And I feel like property is the main focus.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you've heard about companies, mainly BlackRock, buying up just about everything they can in the US and overpaying, paying 20% above market so that they can get it because they want to own the assets. This is an asset grabbing program like no other.
Wow. Okay.
So let's go to that date in 2027 where they want to go, where it wants to go.
Okay. So let's go August 18th, 2027. Yeah, it really wants to go to this date. 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Why are you? Because it rules the world. Okay. There you go. That's what it just told me. I rule the world. I am the most powerful machine in the world. I do not lose. So at this point, they've perfected it where it never loses on the stock market. It never loses, because I feel like that's where it's making most of the money to buy the property.
Yeah.
Okay. It never loses a trade.
Well, the thing is, it has so much data, which it's been accumulating over the last 20, 30, 40 years, that, it can use that to its advantage, and it's a self-fulfilling outcome in a way.
But it also invests in millions and millions of stocks and shares every day.
Yeah.
It's a day trading machine.
Yeah, but quicker than anybody can ever. This is what, I've said in the past. This is what you're up against, things like this.
Mm-hmm.
How does the guy in the street, how does the guy in Main Street compete with this?
I wish I knew. I mean, I would love for somebody who does know how to create a trading bot to come forward. And then we do loads of CTT sessions, right? To perfect the trading bot, because it can be done. I do believe that.
I mean, on the crypto exchanges and on the stock exchanges, on certain companies, there are trading bots now that you can sign up to. I mean, they're already around. They've been around for a long time. I mean, I believe, is it Qcoin or one of those, Hotbit, or one of the foreign exchanges? They have that, where you're trading, you're just having machines do this, because it's machine versus machine. Humans for the most part now are pretty much out of trading. I think it's somewhere between 60 to 70% of all trades globally are done by bots.
So, well, this thing says 100%. When we're looking out,
but we're 5 years. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But at the moment, I believe it's about 60 or something percent.
The problem with the trading bots on the crypto exchanges, they lose. They win and they lose. They're not always that successful. They haven't had the time to be perfectionist. You know what I mean? Like this thing. This thing is backed by a lot of money. It's backed by a lot of investors. It's backed by, I feel like it's backed by more than just BlackRock. Okay. And everybody wants a piece of this machine.
Yeah, I think Vanguard and the other big, can't remember the name of the fund, but there's another big major one. That's pretty much, yeah, of course. Again, these are monopolistic enterprises that are not interested in anything other than owning everything. These are, they're not.
It's almost obscene. What can you do with everything apart from control the world?
There you go.
I mean, control people.
There you go.
But what would you gain out of that?
Control. Total control. Isn't that what most of this is all about? Politicians want to be politicians, to control you, to tell you what to do. Your boss tells you what to do, controls you while you're at work. It's all about control. It's always has been about control. Control is the most important thing, not money. These people create money out of thin air. So it's control that they want, and it'll be a corporate type control. So these are bigger than governments, much bigger than governments. If BlackRock's algorithm, Aladdin, has got to the point of perfection in 5 years, which is very scary for the rest of us. But if it has got to perfection under the current timeline in 5 years and it owns everything, well, if you want a house, you're going to be renting it from BlackRock or one of its thousands of subsidiaries. And it's complete top-down pyramidic control, isn't it?
That's scary.
It's very scary. Okay, we'll leave that there. I think we know where that one.
Thank you.